Hello and welcome to today's workout video. We're going to do something very similar to what we did last week. We'll incorporate some new movements here for you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, gearing up for the long weekend coming up here. So once again, the equipment you'll need today is if you have a stretching mat, yoga mat, as well if you have some yoga blocks or cushions or pillows or whatever, you can have those kind of standing by. When we kind of come into a kneeling position, you can have that for cushioning for your knees. Then as well, you can grab, if you have a foam roller, wooden dowel, kind of anything to kind of help you go overhead. And if you don't have it, you can still do the same. So we can do the same thing without that piece of equipment there. So we'll get going with the warm up. So just side to side. And stretching out that low back, see how it's feeling. And back to the middle. Let's get some arm circles. Open up the shoulders. Maybe here feel cracks like I am. And if you're going the other way, a few arms swing side to side. Open up that chest. And relax your arms, and we'll just roll up the shoulders. Stretching out that neck. And relax here. Nice big step in both directions. Start to get into side lunge. Nice stretch into that inner thigh. And just go side to side. Hopefully with each lunge, getting a little looser. We'll go one more on each side. Last one. And slide those feet back. We're going to come back into a lunge position. Reach those hands up. Stretching out the hip, feet together. And over to the other side. So as always, go at your own pace, own intensity. We'll be giving you some modifications throughout, so please use them if you need to. Whoop, lost my balance. Grab water when you need it. Pause the video for a quick second, and then resume it. One more on each side. And last one. Feet together. We're going to stretch out those hamstrings. So bouncing on one foot. Bring those hands down to the floor. Stretch out the hamstring. Testing out our balance as well. Try to focus on one spot on the floor. Alright. Controlled balance. One more on each side. And last one. Whoop. Whoop. And back up. And just do some hip openers, so nice high knee. Take it wide. Get those hips loosened up. Ooh. Feeling a little weird today. And we're going to go the other way, so nice and wide. And back into the middle. So nice and big. Get those hips going the other way. And one more on each side. And relax. So we'll start marching. Get those feet, ankles warmed up a bit. And we're going to take it nice and low. Step into a skater. Just warm up those glutes. for you if you like. And back to the middle. Get to a hamstring curl, driving the elbows back. Just get the upper back warmed up. And from here back to middle, we're gonna twist and reach overhead. Just a little twist and reach. Get those obliques warmed up. Feel that side as we reach overhead, over the shoulder. And we're gonna reach across, get it into the shoulder. Nice and low. Reach across. And we're going to take it even a bit lower. And stand nice and tall, arms out to the side like a T. Touch the inside part of your foot. If you're not that flexible, maybe reaching for your knee, reaching for your thigh. So you might be doing this, or down to the ankle, kind of depending how you're feeling, depending on your low back mobility. So back up. And nice and tall, arms to the side, reach it down. Big deep breath in, big reach up, nice big stretch. Breathe it out, down. And exhale. Big in and big exhale. All right. Nice little warm up there. Hopefully you're starting to break a sweat. Core body temperature is up, and we'll get going with our first movement here. So grabbing that roller, once again, if you don't have the roller, wooden dowel, broom handle, stick of some sort, you can still go through the motions with your hands here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on one side here. We're going to get into a side lunge. So we're getting a nice stretch into that inner thigh. Having the foam roller, wooden dowel. As we hold here, we're going to keep that chest up, eyes looking straight ahead, going down and overhead. We're going to step our feet together and then repeat. So as I go overhead here, making sure you're not shrugging up. So keep that neck relaxed, shoulder blades down and up. So as I go overhead, I'm going to feel it into my upper back, into the neck as well. So we're just going to see how we are feeling going overhead, and we're also getting a nice stretch into that inner thigh. We're going to go 10 one way, we'll take it to the other side, 10 to the other, and then on to our next movement. So once again, we're not rushing through these, nice and slow, more of a stretch is what we're focusing on. So when you're ready, so nice and low, so down and up. Down, feet together. So down, and up. So we're going to feel it into that inner thigh on that straight leg here. So down. Nice job. So nice and easy, controlled. Seeing how the shoulders and that upper back is feeling. Alright, number 8. 9er. Uno mas. And down. And together. So we'll take it to the other side. Getting ready. So down and up. So you might find one side you can get a little lower. So a good way to kind of do one leg at a time. See if we're tighter on one side. So again, listen to your body. Neck is relaxed. Don't bring that neck up as we bring that overhead. 9, and last one. And feet together. All right. So you might feel it, like I said, use that upper back a bit as we go overhead, maybe into the shoulders, and then obviously a stretch into that inner thigh. All right. Next one. What we're going to do is we're going to come back into a lunge position. Rollers here, dowels here, and twist. Once again, you can do the same thing. If you don't have it, you can just go through the movement without the tool. So we're going to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you can't hold a lunge position, drop down to a knee and twist. So we can come into this kneeling position and twist. Okay, we're going to see how the low back is feeling. Try to keep the shoulders squared, nice and high. Don't fall forward and back. So either in a kneeling position or holding a lunge. Back to center and off to the side. Remember 10 on each side. When you're ready, take that kneeling position or hold that lunge position and twist, hold it for 1, 2, back to the middle. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, 4. Start to feel a burn into that back leg as well for holding that lunge. 5, 1, 2, and here we go. Number 7, 2, back. 1, 2, 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, and 10. Woo. Yeah, you can start to feel it a bit into the legs as we are holding it if you are holding a lunge position. All right, we'll go 10 on the other side. On to the next one. Getting ready. Woo. All right, so once again, kneeling or hold it here. Once again. And 1, 2, back. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, and 10. And whoo. So hopefully, once again, you might notice the difference. You might be able to twist a little further on one side. So you have felt that into that low back as well. All right, on to the next one. So we're going to go back into that hamstring. So we can do it with the roller for balance if we want. Did these in the warm-up. So we're going to slow hold for 1 and then on. So the key here, what we're trying to do is control, hold for 1 and then back up, holding for 1 second. So hold, and 1, 2. Hold, and 3. We're going to do 10 of these. So hold, 4. 5. 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 9. Last one. 1, 2, and 10. All right. So I'll take it to the other side. Still using that roller for support if we need it, or continue to balance if you did it on the first side. 1, hold, 2, whoop. As you can see, my left side here is a little shakier. It's always my weaker side, my injured side. So I gotta be a little more careful, taking my time. 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Whew. So hopefully your lower body's starting to feel a little better. Feels loosened up, hopefully. So this next one here, I'm going to give you a few options. So we're going to get into a deep sumo squat and try to hold it. So you can kind of play around with how wide you want your feet. But what I want you to do is I want you to focus on turning your toes up just so we can get a little lower, so we don't have to worry about keeping our feet forward into a squat position. There we go. Maybe hip distance, big step in both directions, and arms in front. We're going to come down, we're going to hold it, then come back up. So we're going to get a nice stretch into that inner thigh. Arms come forward, eyes looking straight ahead. And we're going to 10 of these. We're going to hold it for 3 seconds at the bottom and pop it. So 1, 2, 3. And once again, slow and controlled, chest is up. Now running forward like this. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 6, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. Last one. 1, 2, and up. Whew. All right, shake those hips out, and we're gonna get ready. Gonna work into our T-spine, kind of that mid-back, and some shoulders here. So grab some water if you need it. Getting ready for the all fours. So once again, we're coming into that tabletop position. So you have those cushions, yoga blocks. You can have it underneath for your knees here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our left hand, we're going to bring it up, and then back down. So up, twisting as much as we can, keeping the hand underneath the shoulder, knees hip distance, so down and up. So just seeing how much we can twist here. So you can see I'm a little tight here. Some people were able to kind of open a little further up. We'll do 3, set, 2, and 1. All right, so once again, we're kind of working in between the shoulder blade, kind of seeing that flexibility. If we're a little tight in between the shoulders. So we're going to do 10 on the right side here. So let's get, oh. So you can really see I am really tight. As once I can only lift it here, and you see my other side, look at that, past my shoulder. So this is not getting paid to do this. This is how my body is. So once again, listen to your body. And 3, 2, and 1, and reset. So you may not have a difference like I am here. As you see here, look at my left side. Boom, that high. I come to my right side, kind of stuck right there. So don't feel bad if one side's a lot more flexible than the other. This is why we're doing this one side at a time. So once again, you can notice a difference. So this time, to open up a bit more, what we're going to do, still in this position, Bring that foot back, flat on the foot. We're gonna go up and open up. Back down, keeping the foot down, and up. So obviously I can open a bit more because my hips are locked up here. So we're just going through this motion here, slow and controlled, hand underneath the shoulder, and up. So just getting a little twisting into that body. See if you're able to kind of get through the full range of motion. And let's go. Last 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And 10 on the other side. Hopefully it feels about the same. So foot flat, hand underneath the shoulder coming up. Reach it straight up and down. And 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Awesome. Whew. How are we feeling? All right. So we're gonna go back to that first one. This time what we're gonna do is instead of bringing the hand up, we're gonna bring our elbow, bring it in, and then bring that elbow up. So as I'm doing this, I'm not shrugging, staying nice and loose. It's the same thing, instead of hand going up, bring that elbow, a little twisting it in, and then open up. Once again, should feel about the same range as the first one we did. And 3, 2, and 1. We'll shake off those arms, get off the shoulders for a bit. Okay, once again, you're going to see I'm a little tighter on this side, so I won't be able to open up as much. Once again, listen to your body. And on the chin, twist it in, and up. Woo. So down. Big exhale. I'm starting to feel a little better. Starting to open up a bit, but and nice job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Ooh, all right. So we're in this position here. We're gonna get a nice stretch into those forearms. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get tops of our hands on the floor if we can. We have something a little higher up where we can stand if we have a countertop or even some yoga blocks, so lift our hands up. If this is too much for you, kind of bring your hands a little higher up on a higher surface. So you can rock forward and back, either in this kneeling or standing position. And feel a nice stretch into the tops of the forearms. Something just nice and easy rocking. Forward and back. We'll go through 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of that stretch. Do a few wrist rolls. A few going the other way. This time, bottoms of our hands flat on the floor. Back onto that countertop. Whatever you found. So you're going to rock forward. Kind of come out of that stretch. rock back, and nice stretch at the bottom part of the forearms. It's getting nice and easy. It's rocking forward and back. Hopefully with each rock, you can kind of sit a little further back. All right, 2 more. 2 and 1. And relax. All right. So, coming to that kneeling position here. We're going to get back, working on that hip and hamstring here. So just like last week, we're going to start to lunge forward, stretch out the hip, about 2 seconds. We're going to rock back, take the heel, point those toes out, stretch out the hamstring, 2-second hold, flatten that foot, coming forward, 1, 2, 1, 2, and just going through it again. 1, 2. All right. On to our 4th one here. 1, 2, 1, 2, halfway. There. I don't know why I'm whispering. I thought it'd be more seductive. That's probably just weird. So I'm going to stop. And 8. 2 more. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, that was on purpose. And relax. All right. So over to the other side. So again, see if the side, once again, you might have a tighter side. All right. Whew. Something to my hip and quad here. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. On to number 1, 2, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. So with each one, you should hopefully get a little deeper in each stretch. Sit back a little further. 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, and here we go. Number 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 9er. 1, 2, 2. Number 10. 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right. We're going to come back into that tabletop position. We're going to loosen up those hips here. So we're going to bring that left leg up. Just kind of go through little hip circles. Maybe like a dog trying to pee on a fire hydrant. And 2 and 1. So we'll do 10 going the other way. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take it to the other side. So it's nice and easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 going the other way. 8, 9, and 10. All right. Turn around so you can see. So we're going to get a nice stretch into those glutes here. So when you're ready, we're going to get you to come into a high plank here. So kicking those feet back, holding it forward, coming into that pigeon stretch. So we did this last week. What we're going to do from here is we're getting a nice stretch into the glutes. We're going to walk our hands towards that knee. hold it. 1, 2. Back to the middle, towards the other side. 1, 2. So getting a nice stretch into that glute. And you're seeing how our lower back is feeling. Whew. Trying to dodge the sweat pile here that I've built. Just do 5 times here. Number 4. One more on each side. Then take it to the right side. All right. Back to the middle. Kick it back. Hold it. Sweep the other leg forward. Find your position. Once again. Towards the knee. Back to the middle. Shift it away. 1. And 2. 3. And 4. This is 4, sorry. Ooh, all right. One more. I think this is 5. I'm losing track of my mind. Back to the middle. We're gonna get ready. Best part's coming up. We get to lie down onto our back. So we're gonna work into the hips here. So getting a little internal and external rotation of the hip. So you're gonna set your feet, hip distance apart, arms off to the side. And we start to drop our knees to one side. So we're gonna get a nice stretch into that outside part of the hip. If you need more, you're not feeling it, and slide your feet a little wider. Feel into the outside part of the hip. 2-second hold, back to the middle, and over to the other side. So you're feeling the outside part of that hip. So back to the middle. We'll go through 10 rounds of these. Once again, with each twist here, hopefully you're able to bring your knees closer to the floor. Once again, just nice, easy movements. 1, 2, and up. I'm starting to feel a little better. Starting to kind of, feels like I can bring my knees a little closer. Let's go 3 more times. Start to go this way. Dose. Last one, and back to center. Just gonna start swinging side to side. See how we're feeling. Maybe next, getting ready, tuck the knees in, give them a big hug. Just nice and easy rocking side to side. Kind of massaging out that low back. And back center. Nice stretch into that inner thigh. So soles of the feet together. Drop the knees off to the side. Option number 1. Option number 2 is we can bring our legs up, grabbing around the knees. If you're a bit more flexible, around the ankles, foot. On top here, kind of more into that happy baby pose. Either way, we're getting a nice stretch into that inner thigh.
slowly, wherever you're at, we're going to plant those feet. And we're going to bring our right foot over our left knee, drop it over. Try to keep the shoulders still on the ground, maybe grabbing that knee and pulling it closer to the floor. So get a nice stretch into that glute and lower back. And slowly back to center, foot down, left up, over the right, over to the other side, shoulder still pinned, maybe grabbing that knee, getting a deeper stretch, glute, pull back. And slowly unwind, feet flat, knees in, big hug, and we'll rock side to side. Eventually we're kind of getting enough momentum to roll over onto our side, finding a comfortable seated position. And arms to the side here. Take a nice big deep breath in, sit nice and tall. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale and big exhale. And roll up the shoulders. Few going the other way. And just getting to a little twist here. See how that low back is feeling. Back to center. And done so. So that is it. Hope you enjoyed that. Something a little different. Tune back in later this week from a video from Joanna. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you again next week. Have a wonderful long weekend and take